Good morning, I'm Brian Reagan, and this is
Tyler Kelly.
We are coming to you with our Mornings with Brian and Tyler, and today we are looking at the miracles of Jesus. We are continuing to look at that, and we are in Matthew chapter 8, verses 5 through 13. Tyler, if you don't mind reading that.
Now when Jesus had entered Capernaum, a centurion came to him pleading with him, saying, Lord, my servant is lying at home paralyzed, dreadfully tormented. And Jesus said to them, I will come and heal him. The centurion answered and said, Lord, I am not worthy that you should come under my roof, but only speak a word, and my servant will be healed. For I also am a man under authority, having soldiers under me. And I say to this one, Go, and he goes, and to another, Come, and he comes, and to my servant, Do this, and he does it. When Jesus heard it, he marveled and said to those who followed, Assuredly I say to you, I have not found such great faith, not even in Israel. And I say to you that many will come from east and west and sit down with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob in the kingdom of heaven. But the sons of the kingdom will be cast out into outer darkness. There will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. Then Jesus said to the centurion, Go your way, and as you have believed, so let it be done for you. And his servant was healed that same hour.
Okay. And we looked at the parallel passage in Luke. If you missed that, go back and watch yesterday morning, please, where we deal with the language of the centurion and the leaders of the Jewish people. The important thing here is what he says in verse 8. Only speak a word and my servant will be healed. Now some people, well, no. He had faith. Because Jesus says to him what? Surely I say to you, I have not found such great faith, not even in Israel. Israel should have had this kind of faith. That's Jesus' point there. This man received from the Lord, but this man did nothing miraculous. But what he understood about authority and power. And this right here, not understanding this lesson, is why most of the Christian church lacks power in prayer and everything else. Tyler, as a rule, do we obey anything in America?
Obey anything?
As a rule.
Generally.
Okay. Most people on the highway, they observe the speed limit.
If they don't want to get a ticket, they do.
Okay. No. Most people on the highway, they observe the speed limit, yes or no? Dude, I've driven with you. Everybody passes you, even the old grandma.
It's true.
You're the only person going the speed limit. Even grandma's going 3 miles an hour over. And you say, well, they do if they don't want to get a ticket. No. What are they betting?
That they won't.
They're betting that someone else will get their ticket before they do. Why do most people pay taxes? It's not because they're being obedient. It's because they don't want the headache of not paying them. You say, well, that's obedience. No. That's an attitude of rebellion. It's an attitude of rebellion. This man says, here's how authority works, Jesus. I know this, and you know this. Therefore, you don't need to come here. You need to send the power of your word. And because I understand the power of word and command given, I know the moment you give the command that it will happen, because I function at this level of authority, sir, but you function at this level of authority. You function at a level higher than the emperor. And so if you give a word higher than the emperor's word, I know it will happen. And that's what Jesus calls faith. But for it to be effective for that centurion, you know what that centurion had to learn? He had to learn authority for himself. One of the great problems that we have in the church today is we have people that are in positions of leadership and command who never learned how to obey. So they don't obey God. They don't obey others in authority over them. They don't obey the word. But everybody wants to be in charge. Oh wait, that's also the problem in the culture too. Faith works when we understand authority. The authority of God and His Word, and us being in harmony and submission to it. And that's why Jesus says, as you believed, what did He believe? He believed that the power of Jesus' Word was all he needed to be in agreement with in order to receive what Jesus was willing to give. And Jesus said, as you believed, let it be done for you. The moment Jesus said, let it be done for you, that was when the power of Jesus' word went out and healed that man's servant. Because let it be done is actually a command.
I note it doesn't say the line about and his servant was healed at that same hour back when the centurion first asks and Jesus first responds. It's right after that part where, as you have believed, let it be done for you.
That's right.
Then it goes up.
That's right. So he said, no, if you were to spend the rest of the year meditating on what this passage means, on this miracle, because in a sense, this is the most non-miraculous miracle that Jesus does. He doesn't touch anybody. He doesn't see anybody. All he does is listens to a word from a dude that says, here's how authority works. And if you'll speak it, I know it will be so. So, do you have anything else you want to add, my brother?
No, sir.
All right, then. With that, we bid you good morning. Lord willing, we'll see you back at 12:30 for our midday meditation.